Hey everybody, Sammy here at SFI Sports Cards, back with another video. Today's March 16th. Today we're going to do something a little different. Little blast from the past. This is my old school when I grew up. Elementary school is closed now for about 4 years. But this is kind of where I grew up playing baseball as a young kid. Here's the basketball court, which we had many a battle during recess. We actually used to play tackle football on this in the wintertime. Thank God there was a couple feet of snow, but once in a while we would hit the pavement, bounce right back up, as you would do as a young kid. Teachers didn't care too much, it seemed, so. Here we have one of the early baseball fields that I played on. Doesn't look like it is in proper usage, but this fence here, backstop, was not here when I played. It was more over towards that way. This walkway was not here either. This little climbing structure. Probably, fairly new to me, but I'm sure it's been there a while. Looks in pretty good shape still. But, yeah. This is kind of where I remember when I first started playing. This is kind of where our first tryouts were. And, obviously some better players than others. This is where the backstop used to be. This area right here. Like I said, this pathway wasn't here, so home plate was probably around here. This area. Probably a little farther up. And take a look here. You can see there's kind of a patchy area right here. Guessing maybe this was pitcher's mound. Yeah, it looks about right. I was wheeling and dealing as a kid many times around here. Pretty much, as a young kid, like I said, home plate was over there. If you popped one over pretty much on the basketball court, it was a home run. But this is nice. See, this bench here says Price. Get a better look at it. Price was a family that I grew up with. Played with a couple of the brothers, but I'm pretty sure their parents also went to school here. I kind of liked this path here. Like I said before, it was just grass. I have no idea when they put this path in, because I haven't really visited here too often, like recently. But I figured come out here and walk around. It's a pretty good day for March. Sun's trying to come out, but pretty cloudy. Now there used to be, I should probably tell you. So there you have where I said home, where the backstop was. I remember we used to do a lot of calisthenics when I was a kid, which was good. Our coach was big into that. He was a very good athlete. So a lot of burpee push-ups. Ran the laps a lot. Actually, we would run from the backstop all the way to that tree that you see out there behind that yellow structure there. See if we can, right there. That and back every practice. And he used to run backwards and beat us. I was pretty fast as a kid, so I would usually finish near the top of the pack, if not first. But here, this section here, used to be all like a cornfield. Actually, you know what happened is I found a photo at my house of me as a little kid standing right about this area here, and this used to be cornfield, and I left it in the car. So that was pointless. But this section here, this park, is pretty much where we played. It's called Grasshopper League, which was above Little League. And we used to play all area teams from the next town over would come into town and play us. They had like a draft for all the city kids, but we just had our own team. Very small town, so we didn't really have tryouts. You were just basically on the team. Here is the famous left field pole. And from here, like I said, there was cornfields back here before. We had a orange checkered fence. It was the orange monster, we used to call it. And it doesn't matter how young you are, you're always trying to pop one over into the cornfield. So probably not the best way to go about it, but that's what we did. And here used to warm up pitching for games. I told this story in a previous video a long time ago. As we see here, there's our bench, the home team. As you can see, this field is not in use anymore. It's a shame, yes, but doesn't take away from the memories. There's the backstop. What is this here? Hollywood Base. Very nice. Safe slide. That's pretty neat. Doesn't seem to really line up with the, well, maybe it does. The home plate here. How are ya? Terrific. And we have home plate. I caught for like one season, and caught for one season. I loved it. You just were in on every play. I had no problem wearing the pitcher or the catcher's gear. And here is the mound where it all started. I mean, I pitched when I was a little kid, but this is where I really hit my stride here. I remember as a first practice, anybody can pitch, and you know, back then, no one really knew where the ball was going. But I had pretty good accuracy, and so I felt very comfortable on the mound. Now this bench, I guarantee this bench has not changed since I was a kid. It's pretty weathered, but it's pretty sturdy actually. And yeah, here's the backstop, like I said before, the visitor's bench. Now I mentioned before about like I was pitching. Just want to check out these signs real quick. But yeah, this is our bench, so used to warm up pitching over here, this area. A little bit of sun coming out now. Well, what I would do is I would take my catcher and take him over here, next to these trees and the cemetery here. And I would warm up over here. This was where I decided to warm up because the acoustics were a lot better. You kind of had a barrier here with some trees. And instead of being out in the open, kind of worked as a intimidation factor. Because the glove would pop a lot better over here in this section. So that kind of sounded like you're throwing a little harder than you actually were. So even back then I was into the mind games, getting into the hitter's head. So yeah, a lot of great memories here. It's too bad it's not in use anymore. I mean, you still have the backstops. So if anyone wanted to, I guess, kickstart the league. I mean, the school's not in use anymore. I'm not sure what it's used for. I'm sure it's used for something. But all these trees are still here. When I remember. So we'll take a little stroll out back to where I parked. Got all these houses here. A lot of them are, as you can probably see, a lot of them were redone. But I think a lot of them were still the original houses. Sure, just like the siding was finished on a couple of them, or redone. Lovely day. I know tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. I'm sure I'll supposed to have a morning breakfast with about 10-15 gentlemen at a buddy of mine's house. Then we're gonna, for some reason, we are going on a bar crawl, which even at me at 47, probably not a great idea. But there's going to be some people older than I am, so I feel good about that part. But yeah, that's what's in store for St. Patrick's Day. So that was a little tour, like I said, of where I played baseball growing up. And actually, since I'm at the car, what I'm gonna do is show you that picture I brought of me when I was a kid. Here it is. This is where the legend was born. See there, that's the cornfield. See, I wonder if anything matches up here. Let's see. We got those trees. There's a little building here. And it's a little different. Oh yeah. That's where the legend was born of me playing ball, and it would change the history of Central New York ball. Right there. Well, this was fun. I might continue this video at where I played high school baseball, which is about 10 miles away. It's actually closer to where I live now. But I know we're at 16, almost 17 minutes now, so maybe I'll do that for a different video. But if I do add it to this video, stay tuned. But if not, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little blast from the past, like I said. So everyone enjoy the holiday tomorrow. I'm not usually big on St. Patrick's Day, but tomorrow I'm going to do a little something different. So thanks, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Be safe.